But last time that we have left off, our adventurers have left Verdengard and the School of Eldramorny to make it east. We agreed it was east and not west, right? East, to eventually challenge the desert. Last time they had passed the guard to the city, the guard post to the city, and now they're still walking their way through the woods to make it to the Claymore fields, if you will. Our party got in a cart. They have fixed up their new adventurer, I believe his name was Zeg, if I was right, his motorcycle, and they were heading out. This is when the character who's currently, due to moving, has to step away. Mr. Shambles will eventually, as they're walking, he says, guys, I know we adventured for a while, but I think I'm going to go try to go find my dad. I kind of regret not going that way. He's going to look to you, Jackson, and he said, thank you. And he pulls out the wand of healing. He says, I know you got this for me, but I think it would be better to keep you guys in hand. You guys still have the Rainmaker piece, right? He says, okay. And I guess I planned this. He goes on his was it Coat of Many Things? I forget what the thing was. Wondrous Things?
Robe of Many Things.
Robe of Many Things that was currently used. He will actually go and rip off the horse from the thing. He says, yeah, we did talk about this. And there's just a horse pours out of this pocket. We'll go. He had it. He's only pulling off the horse.
Pocket horse.
And he would cast Speak with Animals, trying to tell the horse what to do. Be like, go with them. And saying, sorry for the change of matters. His little cactus was about to take care of this rabbit. And was like, change of plans. You keep him in check, right? Just make sure. It's been a good time there, Rails. We'll meet back soon. And he would, you can head south, do his druid tracking stuff, and try to find his father, and yet again, that artificer teacher, and he has currently left the party. Now, it is you guys following this road, maybe an hour later, and I would like you to go ahead and design the weather dice that we have skipped on for a while and see if the weather changes. Go ahead and pick 3 apiece. Think of some better uses of this old dice.
Thank you!
You need to find a way to turn adventures into Mad Libs. Just for one shot, I think it would be a pretty cool useful. Alright, so as the weather changes, we will see what random effect happens.
Yes, it's a kite. Basically, gentle enough breeze. Nice, perfect day to fly a kite. Let's go fly a kite up to the heights. Oh, sorry.
All right. So as the weather changes,
why always go with bad?
Yes, you have. Before you have rolled, it was always really bad things.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, again, maybe it being a foggy morning or something like that, and it clears up to become just a gentle breeze through the trees as you guys walk. The roads eventually widen out as the trees begin to be less dense. There's runoff ruts on the road for rain to glide off of it. As but all you guys are walking. You happen to see off to the side of the road, again, some more of the armed elven guards, like the ones that was from the little encampment right before you left Verdengard. Standing off the side of the road, looking into a ditch, you see about 2 of them. And it's either up to you if you would want to engage what they're doing, or if you kind of want to keep on the low.
Would I be healing back to full HP or anything? Because I still have hold up HP from last time.
If you would wish to roll your the hit point regain as like a short rest lets you, you'll have to spend hit dice. And since you're level 6, it would be up to up to six-sided dice. You will regain those once there's
we're level 6 now.
Yes. I thought I said that last session.
Yeah, we updated and it was like, oh man, Rogues get shafted.
So
I think everyone had it up, except for maybe Trace.
Yeah.
I think he...
So I need to roll for my level up as well.
I did not know that you didn't do that.
Die. Let's see.
Yes, if you need to, go ahead.
So is it the same as hit die, like as much as...
Yes, you'll roll a d6 and then add your Constitution modifier.
Yeah.
I did not know you did not level up. Everyone had a really...
5.
Okay, so...
I had a decent roll for mine.
7's pretty good for me. It's very good. Yeah, that would definitely be a gain.
That's 1.
Six.
7, 6.
For me, it would be D8 for healing or D6 still for healing.
I think Rogues wears a d8.
Yeah, it's D8, but
Yeah, if you want to use your hit dice, unless you do have your one of healing.
I don't know how much that's been used, so I'm letting it charge back up before I utilize it again. Because I don't want it to
I
break.
don't remember everybody's HP at the moment.
I would keep track of mine.
My HP is 29 of 45.
And a long rest will restore all hit die. Short rest lets you actually spend as many as you would wish. Did you end up spending only those 3 hit
No,
dice?
I did
All 6.
I only need to roll twice and I'm good.
I've got 29 HP right now. Oh boy.
Okay. So that has happened. You got your HP up. You are currently getting closer to these guards standing looking in the ditch. As you approach, you actually notice that there seems to be a wagon turned over, a level of damage to the wheels. No sign of horses.
Passing by, any known immediate threats on the road ahead?
Are you asking them, or are you doing it?
I'm engaging them. Basically, they're out here. There is some damage, so I don't know if it was by a threat or something else. So I'm inquiring if there's any known threats.
All right,
on the road.
They would be like, this might be just a band of goblins or something like that. It doesn't seem very sophisticated, whatever happened. As you look, you would actually see that there's very little blood splatter. There doesn't seem to be, other than the damage to the wheel, there doesn't seem to be any outward attacks from just the appearing of it.
Any idea what attacked them?
They propose that it might have been a roaming goblin band or something like that. They're investigating as.
So basically, known possible issue, just be on your toes and get ready to move if need be.
So you keep continuing through the thickets, through it goes up. You will actually, the road as the day winds down actually will end in a kind of a wooden fenced off structure. It's another fort, just a fort in between the roads for people to come. There'll be a guard there and be like, it's like, you're welcome to spend the night here if you wish. Just a way station.
Suggest it safety in guarded numbers.
I need to be able to get more recovered as well.
Understandable.
And Zeg's there and be like, well, I guess we probably should conjure up some more fuel for the motorcycle. I guess the horse should eat too. Goes whinny, whatever the horses do. I need to work on horse noises. It's going to be yet again a wooden fort, like large trees cut down with kind of a point to it. It seems to be kind of a set of a bygone era. There is a wooden structure for a small barracks of soldiers to constantly man. In the middle, there is a well. There is a kind of a stable-ish area you can tie up the horse to, with a small blacksmithing place for horseshoeing and whatnot.
I suppose that's going to make it like.
There's a few tents.
What I'm going to transmit is like the water, I guess, like to the field supply.
Before or after you pull it out of the well?
Yeah, you're going to use your own water that's like in a water skin, or are you going to attempt to use the well?
No, he said he was going to use the water from the well. But I'm like, are you going to transmute it before you pull it from the well or after you pull it from the well? That could cause some rather interesting results one way or the other.
After, of course.
Well, as you're going and lowering down the bucket and whatnot, you just don't hear a splash, and you just hear a thunk. And one of the guards is just like, yeah, that's been dry for like a week.
Well, if I pull up the bucket, do I get at least some sort of dust I can transmute or something?
I mean, it's not scraping the bottom. It's just back up and it's like, no, nothing.
No, not at all. Well, I'll find something and just transmute it.
It's like, we got another access to that if you want to go see if there's anything fully down there. There's a cave nearby.
Cave. All right.
Anything else you guys want to do while in the fort, where you're going to go off to attempt see if there's any more water at the bottom of the cave?
Water's going to be going down, down, down. That's known. That's understandable. Unfortunately, we just ran into a big hurdle. Our water source has left us. So we either need to stock up on a huge amount supply of liquid for our travel, or find some way to create water. I hate people with daddy issues.
It's like one of the guards would be like, well, if you need water, we do have a wizard on staff right now that's been conjuring some. I mean, for a few gold pieces, I bet he'll be able to stock you up any empty barrels or...
I know we left with supplies to begin with. But we are also going to rely on creation otherwise for what was needed.
Mm-hmm.
Rough guessing how this wasn't stated or written down, with horse in mind now, how much water supplies do we have? Time frame.
Time frame. Well, you definitely got several weeks of food. A water barrel. I actually don't know how many. I don't remember anyone buying water barrels. Just say you guys had at least one.
Yeah.
Between the three of you and the horse, like 4 or 5 people, might be a week's supply. I think you guys were planning on refilling it.
Yeah.
I do not know if transmutation, or how many times you can transmute. If you can transmute a block of dirt in the water. That's a player's handbook.
Oh, you can turn...
He can transmute things, but I don't know if they stay that way.
In which case, turning into fuel for his vehicle would not be good. Because it would turn back into whatever in his tank, depending on how long it lasted.
Yeah,
You would actually have to do it as we're traveling, but therein lies the problem. If the item is consumed or utilized in something else, is then
Transmute will 1 foot cube. And after an hour, or until you lose concentration. As you were concentrating on the spell, the material resolves into its original substance.
so you can't.
At 6, you get a transmutation stone.
So I'm level 6.
Yeah, you wouldn't
You
get
spend
this.
an hour to create a transmutation stone. You benefit. All these are benefits to yourself.
So
You gain proficiency in Constitution saving throws. Wait, you got benefits with the stone. You get dark vision. Your speed increases. You get Constitution, and you get resistance to 1 one of the following things: acid, cold, lightning, thunder, or fire damage.
So I just have the transmutation stone.
Each time you cast it, yeah, you have that. That's been a thing. Each time you cast transmutation spell from level 1 or higher, you can change the effect.
Well, this would be a GM's call because you already said you have the wizards in camp being paid to create stuff.
Yeah, well, I guess the whole thing is I'm just going to let it last longer.
Probably it's mainly in the aspect to keep people from turning material into pricey material and trying to sell it. Yeah. But I think if it's a readily available mundane item, it has a higher duration.
Something that would be a really good assassination tool then. Highly good. Oh, I just transmuted all my caltrops into wine.
Yeah.
So, how are we rolling this?
Yet again, it could be vague. It would be something like what Jason said, that if it's going to be of something that is of value, it would have that time. But if it was something of lesser value of the material being used, perceived by the people there, which is a whole nother problem. Like, I don't think they would have any... Well, I guess there is use for oil. But
the thing is there's also the cleric druidic spell create water.
Yeah.
So
do wizards have access to that spell?
No.
They don't?
Well, as far as I know, they do not. I don't know with 5th Ed, but I can
probably
say...
don't. Then I guess they would also say that the wizard would have actually a decanter of endless water, which is highly useful.
Yes.
That would be it instead of a spell. The whole thing with oil is because you're using, I guess, as long as you guys are transmuting it out of a carbon, like a chunk of wood, it's not changing it too far. It's kind of like a time thing. It is still it.
Thing.
Yeah. So carbon, you can't just do dirt. Dirt kind of works, but like plant material, bodies.
What page is the transmutation stone?
Huh?
What page is the transmutation stone?
Okay. Did we square away what you wanted your transmutation to end up being this time?
Well, considering that I'm going to be going into a cave in search of water, dark vision sounds like a good benefit.
Okay.
Well, you're not going alone because we need to secure water and we need... But going to see about getting a couple barrels. If they have any
carrying a few barrels. I say, yeah, we definitely got a few. And then that you can up outside, they would have a few empty barrels. Like, yeah, they eventually deliver some food stuff in there. You'd be like, you probably don't want that one. That currently was full of salted meats. That kind of defeats the point. Onions. You mind your water tasting like onions. Be like, we got radishes. There would be like 5 different barrels, 2 of which, one, you don't want the salted if you want the other, but it was like, yeah, we'll sell them to you for a gold a piece. These are
just empty barrels of gold a barrel. Wow.
The banding, you can talk them down from it.
Well, seeing how we're going to look at a water source, if we fill up any spare containers that you wish, so going yourself.
You want to do one of those trade things. Okay. It's like, yeah, if you come, yeah.
I mean, with the way things are going, better to have a few extra barrels than not have any at all.
I mean, they ship them every few weeks.
And you trust that? We just came from the main city. The water levels are dropping there rapidly.
Oh. I mean, we got the wizard with the decanter. I mean, you can just keep pouring.
And with things are going, how soon do you trust magic to stay functioning with water?
It's got to be like,
Why
they'll do something.
why rely on one source and only one source? You know that's asking to invite disaster. Hedge your bets. Be safe. It's costing you nothing to pad your reserves. And if worst case scenario happens, you can say, hey, I had the forthright knowledge to pad our reserves. We're safe. Where's my promotion?
The other man comes out and be like, "Are you harassing my subordinate? What are you doing?" Guy in a little bit more formal attire.
Just giving them good advice and suggestions for improving rank and status.
We want to be this far out if they cared about that. We're just here to man stuff. Be like, sir, but they said that the water in the well is like fine. It's like, but we gotta find another source. It's like, yeah, maybe I should send a few sending stones and see what we can do about that. The capital already knows, and Verdant Guard seems to be just getting worse.
Right, and beforehand, I guess I'll go ahead and see if we can
Poor
procure any.
dragon turtle can barely suck its toes now.
The guy's like, what? That's not good. Like, the dragon turtle is not going to be able to. He won't be able to keep it asleep for much longer then. And then they'll be like, is it going to come out this way? He's like, maybe it knew about its home back in the ocean. And be like, oh no. Should we call for more troops?
Well, his problem is where are they going to send the water barrels when they need the water barrels? Here or to the dragon turtle?
We can send people through a Feywild portal. We can see if they're getting affected the same. Maybe we can route a whole stream. I hear they like to wander on their own there.
Again, that's putting a lot of faith into something that's highly temperamental to something that's right here physically available.
I'll put my best guy Tucker on it. He'll be able to do it. We'll send him. We'll send him and John. They'll do it.
All right.
Maybe we'll send them out there and
So I guess it still boils down to we got to pay for the barrels.
pay for the barrels. But yeah, it's like, no, it's like we'll go ahead and give you all of the barrels if you wish. Just go and make sure that what's ever going on in the cavern that's preventing water, or maybe you can find that it's in a lower point, and maybe we can drill another where we can.
I guess keep taking an eye over there or reporting could be useful.
Could be to our benefit.
No.
Let's see. Is there anyone selling potions like healing or anything around here?
You can say that guy with the head insignia or whatever is going to go and say those are very rationed out this far away from the capital.
So there are some.
You do need healing potions, yes. No.
Actually, we do not have them. They're strictly for those on guard and
strictly for the guards.
Yeah.
Well, I'm asking you, do you need healing potions on you?
Again, you could spend just a night to rest and regain your.
Or are you just looking at healing up?
Hit dice.
Healing up.
Okay.
So maybe I can regain
Just
hit
healing up I
dice.
can handle.
The wand of healing did get sent back to.
Oh, you're right.
Yes.
But there's also other means.
Oh, I know what that is. Oh, bugger, he has my paperwork on that.
He has the paperwork for the wand of healing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see through all of his other paperwork.
I'm about to accidentally pull out my other wand.
Like you're good, really? He's like, yes, you're perfect.
I know, so it's just going to be pretty much a straight D8 plus 3, if I remember correctly.
I'm not seeing. I swear I printed it out. All the Waluigi stats.
You get 8 back.
That's really good. Alright, I'm
Good for now?
Yeah, I'll be good for now.
Alright. Have we been traveling for many days, or is this still same day that we left the...
It was about... The sun was about to go down as this was all being procured. It was
So,
about 12 hours from it. It was like a waypoint, like a security perimeter.
not knowing that, I'm just going to be cautious with costs.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible. So it is up to you if you would want to go ahead and spend the night to rest. Zig, is it
Yeah, we don't have to do it right now. We can do it in the morning.
parking and tarping his horse?
We might as well, I guess.
The stable hand is like peering over at Zig, putting up his thing and putting the horse. Like, I've never seen a horse like that before.
It's a pocket horse.
No, he's talking about
Zig's
the horse of metal.
Oh, the iron
On
horse.
steel horse he rides.
Was a figure of wondrous power, but it is a horse. So, as you are doing, are you going to inquire with the wizard? Are you going to rest? Are you going to immediately go and check out this?
For emergency purposes only, I will hand you 2 healing potions.
2 healing potions.
Yes. This is for emergency use only, and there is the 3rd.
He's arrived, alive,
I do
and
not have much more
unfolded
beyond
from
that.
karate.
Unfolded, yes.